Sean Chuchuk. As you already know, it's 2018, and I talked to you about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago about what your year is going to look like. You know, we talk about maybe doing New Year's resolutions. Listen, I find New Year's resolutions are typically gone by probably the 15th of January. So we're not going to talk about New Year's resolutions. We're going to talk about what your year is going to look like and where you're going to be a year from now in January of 2019. You know, many, many years ago, I met an individual. His name is Bob Proctor. He was my first coach. He wrote the foreword to my first book. And one of the things that he taught me and talked about at length was what we focus on. So I want to share this with you for today. What is it you're focused on? You see, most people are focused on what they don't want. And I travel all over North America, and I speak with people from the front of the room, and we talk about what people really want to achieve in life. Listen, I believe it was always intended you live a life of abundance. I believe that it was always intended you have what we know as the American dream, where you have the freedom. You see, in my world, freedom is defined, and you may know this if you've ever worked with me, if you've watched any of my videos, or even some of the productions I'm in or heard me speak. Freedom is defined as the ability to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. That's it. That's why you went into business for yourself in the first place. Or if you haven't taken that leap of faith yet, you should. Being an entrepreneur is one of the most rewarding decisions you will ever make. And I'd love for you to experience that. And for you to experience the freedom. The challenge, of course, is most people aren't focused on what they want. They're focused on what they don't want. If you want an example of that, think about this. I ask people all over, what is it you really and truly want? And you know the answer I get? What they don't want. They tell me they don't want to go broke, they don't want to go bankrupt, they don't want a divorce, they don't want... And I'll usually stop them. I'll say, well, hold on. What is it that you really and truly do want, not what you don't want? Most people don't know. So come here for a second. You need to make a decision, an irrevocable decision on what you really and truly want. Create a plan around that. Eliminate the things that are not serving you, that are non-productive. Focus on those things that are moving you in the direction of your goal or objective. But you have to know what you want. You have to know your destination. How are you going to get there if you don't know where you're going? Over the course of the next couple of weeks, we're going to be chatting about how you get there. And I talked about Bob Proctor. He wrote the book, You Were Born Rich. We're going to talk about a couple concepts that he discusses in depth in this book. I'm Sean Chuchuk. I'll see you next time.